Hey guys, Adrian here for digitaldojos.com, and today's Dojo Guide, we're going to be covering methods to monetizing your site. So what are some ways essentially that you can make some money off of your website, whether it's a small-time blog or something that you're looking to turn into a business. Here are my tips, services, and just things I've learned along the way. So stay tuned. I wanted to take a moment to give a thanks to the sponsors who make this video possible. Asterisk, the world's premier digital business card system. I've worked directly with the Asterisk team to learn about their amazing and unique system, which allows you to save, sort, view, and share your digital business cards with ease. To find out more information, check out the link below or head over to asterisk.com. Alright, so that being said, I'm really excited to get started into more of this business-based content and sharing what I've learned along the almost last decade that I've really been working online and cultivating my businesses and brands. And I want to talk to you guys today about monetizing your site. So what does it mean to monetize? Well, it has this, definition right here, but really simply put, it means to make money off of your website in any shape or form. It could be $1, it can be $2, it could be hundreds of dollars. It takes work, and you could implement, multiple of these methods in combination, or you can, try to focus on one. It really is kind of up to you, but I try to break it down in a simple fashion here while giving some tips and services that I've personally used along the way. So first and foremost, ad banners. This is probably the most traditional form of advertising you'll see when it comes to websites, and the traditional form of kind of earning a revenue or some sort of monetization off your site. It's just like the real world. It's like billboards, it's like ads you see in the back of the newspaper. It's just translated to that of a website. So there's two ways you can do this. You can sign up with or there's multiple ways, but the two main ways are networks like Google AdSense, which are really popular, or doing it yourself and setting up what are called independent campaigns. The way AdSense works, you sign up to Google AdSense, you get the ads you want, and you put them on your site. People will bid for that space, essentially, and that's all worked out automatically. And when people click or you get impressions on your ad, you get paid a certain percentage. So sometimes it's a couple cents per click. Sometimes, it can be as high as $1, so on and so forth. It depends, and usually it's, it depends a lot on your visitors, and again, the ad itself, all of these different variables. So while it sounds very simple at the surface, there is a lot of technicality that goes into it. You can't spam click your own ads and so on and so forth. Independent campaigns, this is something I recently switched over to on digitaldojos.com. It allows me to control 100% of what goes up on the site. It allows me to contact sponsors and sell ad space. So rather than, having a Google ad banner, you can put a banner that says, advertise on our site. You'll see a lot of sites that have these, or blogs that have these. And people can either contact you to advertise their product, service, company on your website, or of course you can go out there and take the initiative and reach out to people. So I've contacted sponsors, much like you saw in the beginning of this video with Asterisk. I have them as a sponsor because I've worked with them in the past, and I saw that they would be a good fit for my site and some of the content, like this business-based content we're doing, since they offer digital-based business cards. So that's how that works out, and that's something I really recommend when you're looking to contact sponsors. I get asked this a lot. How do you do it? Well, first off, it's about reaching out to their emails, finding those PR emails, finding those marketing emails. You can go into their contact us section of sites that you want to reach out to, or individuals you want to reach out to. And then just, formatting a professional email saying, this is what you have to offer. Talk about, numbers is something you want to talk about as far as viewers and readership and stuff like that. But what I like to say is it's more about value, and that's why I put this CPM versus value here, because that's really important to me. In an AdSense space, CPM is important. It's cost per impression, so how much you're going to get per click. So on YouTube, for example, sometimes CPM might be 1,000 views to $1 or something of that nature, 1,000 clicks to $1. And that's what you call, again, cost per impression. But there's not a lot of value in that at times, because if you have 1,000 or 10,000 readers and only 3 of them are clicking the ad, the value isn't as much, it's not evened out. Versus if you have 1,000 readers and 800 of them are interacting with the ad, that's different. So when you're contacting advertisers, sponsors, be sure to talk about value, what you can offer those companies. For example, I have a cup of coffee here. Let's say I was selling coffee mugs on my website. I could reach out to coffee makers, people who blend and brew coffee, and say, you know what, I think my customers would really enjoy your coffee since they're buying coffee mugs, XYZ, negotiate price, and of course, sell your ad. All right, so moving on, affiliate programs. This is another really big way to make money, and a really successful way if you monetize it, if you can, target this directly to a lot of your viewers and readers. And it's one of the more easier ways to monetize your site, just because it can fall in line with the content that you're already doing. And I'll talk about that in a second. So what is affiliate programs? Essentially, it's when you have your site and you're advertising or promoting a product, service, again, company. And then if people buy that product, they have to go the extra step. And if they buy said product or software, you get what's called a commission. So you get a little small portion of that revenue. It's kind of like a referral program. If you were to refer somebody, it's that thing. If people are coming to your site, they see something that you're talking about, they buy it, you get a commission. Now, the way this works is you can sign up to affiliate programs, some really popular ones out there. Amazon is probably one of the number one, since they're one of the biggest online retailers, or I think the biggest. You can sign up to their affiliate program. So if people shop through your link on Amazon, it doesn't affect them at all. They're paying the same prices, and they're buying stuff they would buy anyway. It's just you get a commission out of that, and they support you as a website owner. There's typically software applications and desktop apps typically have affiliate programs, so definitely look into that if you're covering software or hardware. There's networks like Commission Junction, which I've used in the past, that have and offer affiliate programs. Again, it's really about going out there and looking at things that you're already writing about. And this is what I really recommend, because, for example, I review, some of the stuff we review is technology products, and now I'm going to be branching out into some other categories. If I'm already going to be reviewing these products and covering these products, then it doesn't hurt for me to go look to see if said product has an affiliate program. If they do, sign up and use that link. So when I link off to the thing in my article, let's say I reviewed this iPhone here, and at the bottom it said, if you want to buy the iPhone, then click here to buy. And then if people choose and they enjoy the review, they want the product, they buy it, I get a commission. So there's a really creative ways to promote it, and especially if you're already talking about stuff that you would be writing about anyways or covering on your site. Regardless, it works out perfectly in that space. All right, next up, e-commerce, probably the most simplest thing I need to explain. It's like selling a product, software, or service to a customer. It's like real life. It's you exchanging something for money in essence. And in this case, it's just all online. So when it comes to e-commerce, when you're setting up an e-commerce site, if you want to sell a product, something that you make, there's a lot of different ways to do this. Tons of different platforms. I think one of the best out there to set up an e-commerce site, Shopify. And I really recommend using a service if you're going to be selling a product. Yes, if you have the knowledge in the back end to design a site and that's something you really want to do, you can do that. But using a service like Shopify will handle all of that stuff for you. It'll give you full website control. It'll give you instant access to accept credit cards and other payment methods. This is just stuff you don't have to worry about and a lot of the technicalities, so you can focus on selling and promoting your product, of course. There's other services out there. Obviously, you can go through eBay and Amazon and stuff like that. But those are... I'm trying to focus on monetizing on your own site, of course. Those are networks that you would go out and sell through. There's Squarespace. You can use PayPal or Stripe. You can integrate into your own website. And CMS, you can use a WordPress-based system to sell your product or service. Again, this gives you the ability to design your own site, make it unique, but at the same time not worry about that technical backend when selling a product. Now, this kind of branches off into services. I think they're kind of one and the same. This is really popular right now. I think it's a big web trend. Selling services as far as subscription-based services or membership programs or even courses online. This is a really great way to make passive income on a website and monetize your site. Because what I mean by this is subscription services are kind of like guaranteed money. If somebody's a member or whatever, they're probably paying a monthly fee, typically monthly, for your, said service. Maybe you offer a video game on your site. Maybe you offer, I don't know, whatever. They go to your site and they want to sign up. A very popular one, for example, is World of Warcraft. People pay $15 a month to play that game every month. So it's a guaranteed income. It's passive. You don't have to do much beyond that. Of course, you need to update things and so on and so forth. But that's where, for example, courses online, there's a huge market out there for people wanting to learn things. And if you're proficient in a certain skill, let's say programming, or even, I don't know, playing an instrument, and you want to start a video courses on playing instruments, then you can sell the course outright at a flat rate fee, let's say $10 or 10 videos for, $75, or you can do a monthly program. You can say they get access to these videos for $20 a month. And then every month you're adding 5 videos. You make a commitment to yourself to add 5 videos to that course, whatever it is, teaching programming, teaching whatever. And that's a really, really lucrative way to make money and have it passively come in, because the more members you get, obviously, the more revenue that you'll be making from your website. Now, really easy ways to do this. My number one recommendation, WordPress. WordPress is probably the best way. Get a self-hosted WordPress site, and then you can use plugins like OptimizePress or WordPress membership plugin. It's also abbreviated as WPMU Dev Member. Just look up WordPress membership plugin, much more easier. And you can get a really great membership-based site. It handles all that membership portals for you. So when people sign up, they get access to that premium content that you're kind of, it makes it all automated. So they sign up, they pay, and then they automatically get access to that content that you're trying to provide for them. Again, this is a really great way to monetize your site, turning your site into a membership sort of courseware, whatever you want to offer as far as a service. It could be, repairs. It could be something else. It doesn't have to be quote unquote membership, but a services is a great way to obviously monetize your website. All right. All of that said, this all comes down to whatever method you use here that we mentioned. It all comes down to having something to offer of value. What I like to say here at Digital Dojo is one of our core business model. At the core of our business model, what it really comes down to is, and I know this isn't for everybody, but for me, it's about me providing as much value as I can to all of you out there, for the most part for free, in the hopes that my viewers, my audience, my community will reciprocate by doing multiple things. Maybe they'll become a member on our site. They'll sign up for a membership program. Maybe they will promote our links, share our links and articles, and that means I get more views, and in return I can contact sponsors, and it's a cycle, and that's the way I follow it. So at the end of the day, you have to have something of value. You have to have something that's obviously good, whether it's a product that you really believe in and you made and you're selling, or it's a service that you're offering, or again, it's just a blog that you're writing on and content that you believe in and are promoting out there. You have to have something of value to give back to your audience and community, and that kind of helps the flow of monetization. All right, guys, thanks as always for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, that like button, to show your support, comment with feedback, and of course, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. You can, of course, check out our website at digitaldojos.com. Thanks for watching.